Oh, that's not good. What the fuck's going on? We're still in Stockholm, Sweden at the moment, and we don't really know what we want to do today, but we had to get outside. Sitting inside your hotel room when you're traveling is the worst. Yeah, it is the worst.
Like, you literally just feel cloudy, you feel like you can't create anything. The second you get out though, it's just like a burst of energy.
We're gonna go to a cafe right now, sit down, I'm gonna grab a coffee, and then we're just gonna figure out where we want to go for the day. I just found this station called, I can't even pronounce it. Radish. But I typed in, like, it's an orange train station, and I know it's an orange train station, right? So if you like know what the location is, as stupid as it sounds, just like write that in to Google. So I just typed in like orange train station Stockholm, and then I looked through a couple of blog posts, and now I found the exact location of it. I think today, I have a feeling it's gonna be like a train station day, or like a symmetrical shooting day. Already looking at this place, it's unreal.
I like how they've sort of like incorporated the double, like, you know, old school with like the cave and then the modern,
yeah,
you know, clean train
but
station.
It doesn't look like tacky. Like,
no,
it looks
amazing.
fucking amazing. Like, look at this shit. I don't even need a B-roll sequence for this. The one shot that I do want to get here is the escalators, because the escalators go up into, like, it looks like they go up into the cave, and then you've got all the urban part of the train station below. Oh, that's not good. Looks like we're gonna have to do some photoshopping, man. A lot of photoshopping. Oh, of course. The one time, for the one week that we're in Stockholm, it has to be under construction. I was actually expecting this place to be a lot more packed than what it is, but I guess that works out pretty good for me, except for the construction part there, but whatever, we can Photoshop that out, that's fine. You want a photo on this camera? I can take a photo of you if you want.
This is Mike's way of picking up girls. Classic Mike.
Ruined.
Yeah. Well.
He's good.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We've done good.
Thank
Do you have Instagram?
My name is Annie. Enjoy.
How to pick up chicks with Mike. Next train station's pretty clean and simple. It's a place called Rizne. Yeah, cool. Anyway, like, it's got these two benches in the center of the train station, making this like a pretty symmetrical spot. It's probably like one of the most symmetrical train stations I've ever seen in my life, to be completely honest. I think that's a shot.
It's like
I'll just take
every
that.
old person taking a selfie. Like, tries to get everything in the frame.
Yeah, it tries to get everything, but they can't see what they're shooting. Quite some time ago, I took this shot right here, and I want to recreate it here at this station because I think that's just like really going to give a creative difference to every other photo I've ever seen of this train station, which is like none. I've actually never really seen any photos of this train station, but I could imagine it's been photographed a lot by a lot of different photographers. Basically, it's it's three. Technically, I think I used to use 3 different photos. I don't know, now I'm confusing myself. I'm just gonna start photographing it and then I'll figure it out later in editing. Future photoshopping Mike figured this out.
Wearing the t-shirt you had, but it no longer smells like you do.
Right, I think I've got all the components I need.
Feel this way. My body's screaming out your name. Didn't wanna say goodbye to you, but you're gone.
Sweden, or Stockholm in particular. It's pretty good. I should probably mention the whole reason why we actually went over to Sweden in the first place, because I don't think I've actually talked about that. There's a company that actually make copyright-free music. They're called Epidemic Sound. I'm wearing their jacket, or not the jacket, the whatever the fuck you call these, the pullovers. So pretty much Epidemic Sound is a music company. You know, whatever it is that you do, you can literally download their music, copyright-free music, from their website, and you can use it for your videos. So if you run like a YouTube channel, or, you know, if you want to make it for a video for a client or something, and you need copyright-free music, you go to Epidemic Sound and you download this, and then you can use it for your videos, right? So they sponsor us, and they said, hey, you want to come over to Sweden? We've got this event happening and stuff. So essentially the whole point of the event was just to get a whole bunch of creators around the world just to create together, which is so awesome to do because being here in Australia, we're so isolated from everyone else around the world. That was the first event that I actually got to meet other YouTubers. So I met a whole bunch of different creatives and there'll be a lot of content coming out, particularly on Hayden's channel, because I wasn't really doing a lot of YouTubing stuff over there, to be completely honest. I was more just like taking it in and having fun taking photos and just getting to meet new people, which is what it's really all about. In saying that, I should mention what they've done for me to pretty much give to you is they've given me a link. So if you follow the link, you get to sign up to Epidemic Sound, which means you get free copyright music, right? And you get 1 month free on their site or their app or whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? And then after that, I think it's like 15 bucks a month or something like that. At least try it for the month and see how you like it, because you can download music. I mean, if you need a beat for an intro, you can find stems and you can find drum beats, you can find sound effects on there, you can find like full-on songs. And I actually listen to some of the songs. It's not like shitty royalty-free music where you go like, oh yeah, it's just like a beat, like it's like a classic vloggy style weird. Nah, it's none of that shit. There's actual musicians. They put their heart, soul, and energy into creating a track or whatever, just like I do for you for these videos. But whatever. Let's get into editing this photo. Seeing a hand with a wide angle, just, I don't know. I can't look at hands the same way. They just look... This can be a bit finicky, like it can be a lot to understand. It actually is a relatively simple process. All we need to do is grab the pen tool here and trace around the entire hand and then literally make it come out of the phone here. First step, I guess, I actually like to do this. I'm gonna bring the brightness up just so I can see what I'm working with completely here. And then we can just delete that later. Well, fuck me, that was an absolute nightmare. I would not wish that upon my worst enemy. Look at how many dots there are there. That was fucked. You know what's funny though? I'm gonna do this whole tutorial. I'm gonna do all this pen tracing. I'm gonna show you how to do it, ins and outs, brightness, highlights, all, you know. I'm gonna post it to Instagram and some dickhead, I guarantee it, some dickhead will comment, how did you do this? I just showed you how to do it. What more do you want from me? Yeah, feathering one, invert the layer and delete it. So there we go. Now we... That looks funny as. That took so long to do. I'm going crazy now. And this is what excites me now. We need to make this look like it's coming out of the phone. So to do that, we need to also trace around the phone. So we just need like the bottom part here. Make the selection. I'm going to invert the layer. So Command Shift I, invert the layer. And then I'm going to hit mask. And then... what the fuck is going on here? Or at least we can see where the phone is. And then basically you've got your mask here. We're gonna come over to the brush tool and we're just gonna like brush over, make sure it's black, because to get rid of something, it's like using the eraser. So if I have the black in the front square here, that means I'm like erasing, right? But if I swap it back, this is why a mask is really good, then you can paint everything back. We can just refine the hand around where we want it to go around the phone, and then swap the mask over, and then just delete everything you don't want. Or not delete, but erase everything that you don't want, so when we can get the phone back in. That's pretty cool. What we can do, I think the hand needs to be a bit bigger, so what we do is we just increase the size of it, and just redo the mask. Pretty much now I'll just take it into Lightroom and I'll give it a quick edit. It doesn't really need a lot of editing because this station is, you know, relatively clean. So I might just exposure, clarity, highlights, bit of shadows, a little bit of tone curve adjustment and a tiny bit of blue fade, and that'll be it for this image. If you do try this out, it is a little bit finicky and it can be a bit hard to do. So if you got any questions for me, just DM me on Instagram or leave your questions down below. I respond to everyone on my YouTube channel. I hope I taught you something new today. I definitely learned something new. If you did like today's video, leave a like down below and consider liking my channel. Why do I keep saying that? Subscribing. Consider subscribing to my channel. It's up to you. But with that all said and done, I will see you in the next one.